So here's auto mode. We're sucking up all of the grape juice there. Hey everyone, Digital David here. Today in this video, I'm going to be checking out the Tineco Carpet One Spot Cleaner. I did receive this product to review, but any opinion expressed in this video is strictly my own. That being said, if you're interested in this product or you want to find out more about it, the link to it will be in the video description. Here's a look at the retail box and packaging. Very simple and straightforward. This does feature Tineco's iLoop smart sensor technology. This is a smart cordless portable carpet cleaner. Now let's go ahead, let's open it up and look at the contents. Here are all the contents. First up, we have our product literature featuring our user guide and manual, as well as a quick start guide. Looking at the full user guide and manual, we have a QR code with their customer service and contact information if you ever have any questions. This walks you through everything you need to know about your new portable carpet cleaner, safety instructions, a nice product overview, tech specs right here, 40 hours of runtime, 5 to 6 hours to charge. Clean water tank is 1.6 liters. Dirty water tank is 0.8 liters. It has a 4,000 milliamp hour battery. Next, here's that quick start guide to get you up and running really quickly. Just the SparkNotes version of our full user guide and manual. Next, we have a cleaning brush. We have our solution right here, 16.9 ounces, 500 milliliters. We have our wall plug and charger, followed by the nice charging base right here that we can set everything on with Tineco's logo and branding clearly labeled for us: dirty water, clean water. Lastly, we have the carpet cleaner itself. Let's go ahead, let's look at that in more detail. Here's a look at the unit from the top, where we have our power button and our display with all of our different settings and features right here. To the left side, we have our clean water tank. Just press that handle to pull it out. To release, open this up to easily refill as needed. And we have our max level indicator right there so you know when it's full. Here's a quick look at the bottom, additional instructions and information along the side for you. That just will slide right back in place. Other side, you're going to find our dirty water tank. Same thing, just pull up on the handle to release it. We have our max level here so you know when it's full, and you're going to want to empty that quickly to prevent any odor buildup. To remove this, pull the handle all the way back, and then you can just gently pull the top out right here. Dump out all the contents, wash it out, clean it, clean the filters, the float, everything like that, and then put it right back in place. You may notice on this side too, we have some additional product information right here. Let's put the dirty water tank back on. On this side, you'll notice we have the Tineco logo and branding right here and a nice hook for the unit itself. So that's how we can actually store the cord right here for our handle and cleaning head. There's a look at the bottom of the unit, our charging contacts there. We'll flip it over to the back side or the front side, whatever you want to call it. We have one button to control mute, Wi-Fi, and our language settings. So short press to mute, hold for 3 seconds to connect to Wi-Fi, press twice to switch languages. And our holder right here that attaches just slides right in place. There we go. So we can easily store the cleaning head. Now let's set this upright and let's look at the cleaning head. Here it is from the top with our display, carpet or upholstery, spot right there, water spray. So we have the iLoop ring changes from red to blue as debris is cleared. So if it's really dirty red, blue, it's clear for you. Here's a look at the side, our unlock and lock indicator. Here's a look at the other side. Nice grip handle, I can't stress that enough. There's our cleaning head from the very bottom with a wheel there too, which is nice. If you want to do something like that, you can. It's going to roll very easily, or just leave it in place to clean the stain for you. Here's a nice front-on view of it. And then we are able to use this if you want to open this up. So follow the prompt right there, and then you'll be able to have access on the inside. So let's go ahead. Let's do that right now. We just unlocked it, and then we can take the brush out. So that's what we got going on right there. So you can easily clean and untangle as needed. You might be able to pop this clip off, a couple of screws, and actually get in there, but you shouldn't need to with this design. Very simple for maintenance to replace and clean as needed. Now let's go ahead, let's get this set up. So we have our unit plugged in and charging. We have a full battery here. The Wi-Fi indicator light is already flashing. If yours isn't, you can hold down the Wi-Fi button for around 3 seconds till you hear a prompt letting you know that it's ready to be set up. We have the Tineco app downloaded on our mobile phone. It's a free app available for iOS and Android devices. As soon as I pulled the app up again with the Wi-Fi already flashing, we have Find Appliance Carpet 1 right here, Add to My Appliance. So we're going to select that. It's showing that the device is connected. We need to share Wi-Fi passwords with it. So make sure you're connected to your very own 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi network. This does not support 5 gigahertz networks. Connect to your local 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi network and then select next. Now it's working on connecting the device to our network. All right, the device was set up. We got a chime right there and it prompted letting us know that the network's connected. That took like 10 seconds. Now let's go ahead. Let's select start where we can name our device. We're going to leave it as is. We have our brush assembly. You can watch this video showing you how to assemble the power brush. We'll go to the next option. We have our cleaning mode selection, so they'll walk you through spot mode, auto mode, and suction mode. We have our self-charging base right here. I should say self-cleaning and charging. Charging. Our handle LED display, walking you through how everything looks. So very helpful information. Our main unit display with all the different icons that are clearly labeled for us. How to add water to the tank, step by step. How to empty dirty water. Make sure you rinse it. Let it dry out. Maintenance suggestions. We have some additional maintenance. And then we have our assembly of the self-clean. It just slides on and off as you guys saw earlier. Then we have the checkbox right there. And now we're taken directly into our device. Let's look at this in more detail. So up in the top right-hand corner, we have our settings gear icon where we can view and change the name, our product manual, and if we have any firmware upgrades, that's where you can do that. Currently, we don't. Then we have our appliance status. It's charging. And we have the manual here. Now let's go to the bottom. Let's select our report icon there. And we have a cleaning weekly report. So once we actually use this, this will populate with average daily usage in minutes. And then we have our cleaning habits here, so it can provide some insights for you right there. If we take it off the handle, so it's in standby mode, let's see if there's anything else we can do. It does not appear that we can do anything else. Just for fun, if I try to turn it on here.
Spot mode carpet. Please aim the power brush at the stain and start detecting.
So there's, it's starting, but there's no,
tank empty. Please add water.
We got our prompt here.
Failure. Please restart the appliance. Clean water tank empty. Please add water.
So that just showed us again the prompts that we need to add water, but there's no additional suction settings or controls or anything like that through the mobile app. It's mostly just to record a cleaning history for you and log everything that you've done with this unit as opposed to any additional controls with your phone. Now there's nothing left for us to do besides try it out. So we're at the carpet right now with the cleaner and 2 stains to remove. Pay attention to the clean water tank. We have that full. We also have the unit ready to go here, so we can press the power button. We also have our little toggle switch right here, depending on if we're cleaning upholstery or carpet. Underneath, we have another button to press to cycle between the 3 different modes, our auto, suction, and spot clean. There's another button right here. That's your self-clean once we have this back on the base and charging. So without further ado, let's go ahead. Let's try to clean our first stain. For stain 1, we're going to be in carpet mode, and we're going to be in spot mode. So we've left it at the stain. It's going to detect it. We're going to let it do its thing, hands-free.
Recycling dirty water. Please cycle in progress. Spot cleaning completed. Please check the cleaning effects.
All right, the cleaning was completed. Let's see the results right here. Hey, not bad at all. So where we placed it, look at that, it did really good. Now, since that's so small, half of the stain wasn't covered. So let's line it up again and do it another time.
Auto mode carpet, suction mode carpet, spot mode carpet. Dirt level checking. Spot dirty water. Cleaning cycle in progress. Spot cleaning completed. Please check the cleaning effects.
All right, just completed. Let's check the effects. Hey, not bad. Again, I can see where it cleaned. We have a little bit more left to do, so let's do it again.
Auto mode carpet, suction mode carpet, spot mode carpet. Dirt level checking. Soaking and agitating. Recycling dirty water. Cleaning cycle in progress. Spot cleaning completed. Please check the cleaning effects.
All right, just finished our third spot clean. So much better right there. I can't believe how good that looks. Now let's do the second stain with our auto mode.
Auto mode carpet.
So here's auto mode. We're sucking up all of the grape juice there. And we'll go back and forth. Again, we have our indicator letting us know how clean or dirty the area is. Make a couple more passes. Use the indicator as your guide. So we'll go back really slowly. There we go. It's detecting. Wow. It looks really good. Very clean.
Stand by go.
Can't even tell or notice that the stain is there anymore. And for this one, I feel like I can see just a smidge more. So let's use auto mode again so we can cover a greater surface area and finish this one up.
Spot mode auto mode carpet.
Nothing on the indicator there. A little bit right here. It's going to do its thing. Got our nice blue. Blue. Almost blue.
Check the dirty water tank.
We got our little prompt there, and our dirty water tank is now full, so we need to empty it before we continue cleaning. So look at how good both of those spots look right here. The carpet's still wet, so I'd recommend going back through with the suction mode if you want to pull up as much water and moisture from the carpet as possible, but you would never know we poured that grape juice here on our carpet at all. Now it'll be hard to see, but we have some stains on this car seat right here, and we're going to use our portable carpet cleaner to see if we can make any sort of impact to clean this up. Now, disclaimer, this has already been through the washer multiple times, and we never had any luck. So let's see if the carpet cleaner can make any difference with it. All right, so just ignore all the water and solution mess. We really got this thing saturated because the head isn't necessarily designed for this sort of application where we're basically using it at an angle. But there we go. Noticeable difference there. It was able to clean the stain way better than I thought. I really didn't think we'd get any help or support. Here's kind of a reminder of what the old one looked like. We didn't clean that area right there, but that's what we had over here, stain and residue-wise. This made a pretty big mess, though, as it was leaking water. We didn't get a full seal up there, and the hose is a little bit too short, in my opinion, for an application like this. So it's just kind of a big and bulky unit to try to, I couldn't set it down there because again, the hose wouldn't reach. So I kind of had to have it propped up here to be able to use it there. But pretty cool that it was able to clean that stain in our car seat. Now that we finished our clean, we put it back onto the charging base so we can conduct our self clean. Then after the unit's cleaned itself, then we'll empty the dirty water tank, rinse it out, and dry it out before storing the unit. So put it on the charger, go ahead, press this button. And now it's starting the self-clean process, which is pretty neat. And I can see it in there, cleaning itself. Pretty cool. There is water in the unit, in the bottom of the base right here. Auto detecting was the prompt we just got. All right, definitely sucked up some stuff into the tube. See it filling up in the tank. It's giving us a nice deep clean. Water level is rising some.
Self-cleaning is complete. Please clean the dirty water tank and the channel underneath it.
All right, it just finished the self-clean. Let's look at the results. All right, check out the main unit right there. Everything looks flawless from both sides. We are dripping some water out. And then in here, we just have a little bit of water left in the bin. I like to think that that would evaporate. You could always just easily take it out and dump it out. So now let me share with you my final thoughts in regards to the Tineco Carpet One Smart Spot Cleaner. This is definitely a spot cleaner. You're not going to be using this to clean your whole carpet. The battery life definitely won't allow for that. And it's just not practical with the small head that is on this unit. But if you happen to spill some wine, right, you spill a drink on your carpet, your pet has muddy paws, your pet pees around the house, that sort of thing, this is going to be a great option for you to tackle those tough stains and spots. Also, since it is portable, it's super convenient to have to take out to the car without having to manage a cord or an extension cord. But I would argue it's big and bulky for a car still. To place this on the seat or try to find a space on the floor, that'll just depend on the type of vehicle that you're driving and where you're trying to clean in your car. If it's on the driver's seat, passenger seat, the back seat, things like that, that's going to be easy. You could even hold this in one hand if you had to and conduct your clean that way. But I do wish that this cord was even longer. I should say the hose for this unit. I wish they added another foot or two. That would be really nice and beneficial. I would rather it be longer than shorter, or give us a way to extend it when needed. And also, if you do want to use this to clean in your car, I would find it helpful to have a smaller head. So somehow if they could make a removable or swappable head, a couple different accessories, depending on maybe a larger area versus a smaller area, that would be super beneficial. Obviously, my critiques would always be, I'd love better battery life. Hopefully that comes in the future, but there are compromises like that with a unit like this, but they didn't compromise on the suction power and cleaning capabilities, but that does come at the cost of, 40 minutes of runtime, but I would say maybe 20 to 40 minutes, depending on what you're doing, what application that you have. Other than that, the smart feature is cool, but it's more of a gimmick. So I would only buy that or really be gravitated towards this unit for the smart feature if you just love to have a cleaning log and record. Maybe in the future, they'll build that out. I'm not really sure what you could or want to use your phone with. Maybe you could change the settings via your phone, but that's just kind of big and bulky and, an extra item that's not needed because you can do it all on the unit. So not sure where that goes in the future. I guess you would have it and not need it, then need it and not have it. But that seems more of a gimmick to me than anything that's actually useful on a day-to-day basis. But again, I will defer to you and what you want and you need out of your carpet cleaner. But overall, it's compact, it's very powerful, super easy to use, with a couple things like a longer hose, maybe a couple different heads and attachments, and better battery life that I'd like to see in the future.